2027 Crusader FAM37. What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Judging by the name FAM37, you've guessed it, we have got a family fifth wheel for you. And this is going to be one of the better front bunk fifth wheels on the market. I think you guys are going to really like this design. But as you can see, this thing is 44 feet 10 inches and weighs just shy of 12,700 pounds. So this is not a small fifth wheel by any means. I mean, 44 feet 10 inches is a behemoth by any regard for any brand. But I'll tell you what, they use that space very well. Typically in more family style RVs, they take away from the bedroom, they take away from the living room, or they take away from the kids' room. And I think this one has got a little bit of awesomeness for everybody. I don't really think they made too many compromises. It's going to be a 2-bath setup, 102-inch wide body construction. So you're going to notice a little bit more wiggling and jiggling room. And I love the mirrored reflective finish there on the windows. I just think it looks really sharp. We're going to start off on the inside, work our way around on the outside. But like I said, it is a front bunk 2-bath fifth wheel with a nice living room and with a shockingly nice bedroom-bathroom combination. I'm really curious to see what you guys think, though. So if you don't mind, drop a comment and let me know what you think. You know, coming right in, you got your U-shaped kitchen. You have your sectional. You got a really nice size slide with that 18.5 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator. Flush mount floor slides with the dinette. Give you a little peek here. Look at that little bedroom to bathroom right there. You can see that is a pretty darn good size space. So really good space to hang out for the family. Then you have all your control panels right here. So all 4 of your slide out for your controls. Your awning, your different lighting, and then of course where you check your tank fills. You do have an on-demand tankless hot water heater. So as long as you have propane, you got hot water for the kiddos. But man, in here, talk about a good room for the kids. It's almost like a secondary living room, really. I mean, look at all the space that you get. You got a couple pull-out drawers here underneath the jackknife sofa, but you're also going to have a pull-down right here with a couple cup holders as well. That's directly across from, is it a desk? Is it extra storage? Or is it a projector screen? You just kind of let me know how you guys would use it. How would you guys use it more? Or would you use it all equally? Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. Your projector is going to be right here. This is the same projector that I have in my Sabre 38 RV Hunter. So you can connect it to Wi-Fi, play your Netflix, your YouTubes, Amazon, Disney. You're good to go. The kids are living high on life, you know, here in this guy. You're also going to see you got a couple outlets right on over there. You have some more tucked away here and there. So none of the kids are going to be arguing or vying for cords. Everybody's got their own space. But you got double over double bunks. I'm sorry, single over really long bunk. Jeez, it's messing up here. But I like the fact that you get these little cubbies on both sides too, because storage and family units are hard to come by. But also, man, how nice is it to have the kids have their own dedicated bathroom where they can come in here, they can stink, they can be messy, but more importantly, you know, they can shower and, you know, just get ready for the day without coming in and being a little stampede through the rest of your piece on your trip, baby. Backlit mirror to show off the old bowling gun, baby. Talk to me. I got that song. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Dan, dan, I need it. Was that Olivia Dean? That chick rocks, man. I was jamming. We were in Tennessee on the way home. Me and my wife, me and Honey Buns, were jamming to that song. Something dun, dun, beautiful. Talk to me, talk to me. Man, look at that living room. We'll get back to that here in a second. So we're back on over to the kitchen. I really like the horseshoe style kitchen. I think it adds a lot of countertop space, but you also get a lot of storage. Like right here, you got the solid surface countertop. So babe, if you're watching, I love you, but love that. I got that exact feature in my RV. And I'll tell you what, you never think that you would like a garbage can as much as you do, but I love that feature. You got your fuse box down here on the floor. You also open it up right to that. Pretty darn cool for the storage. You're also going to notice it's going to be soft close cabinetry. It just kind of keeps going, you know, around and around and around. You also got a microwave with potato mode. More overhead storage. We're just going to keep opening up half the drawers. But you can see a ton of room, and you're going to get a residential styled oven as well. So you got yourself a little bit of a 4-top burner to whip up all the fixins. And you got enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy. Underneath the sink, you are going to get shutoff valves as well. And again, you see where that trash can is? You could also toss some things when you're standing over here as well. The old TikTok sink where you had your cup cleaner, soap dispenser, the waterfall with the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. And then the 18.5 cubic foot refrigerator. It's also going to be a 12 volt, so it'll run off of the battery. You know, when you're driving down the road, you'll get to your final destination. It should be nice and cold, you know, depending on how far away it is that you're going. But you also have this cool little ice maker there, which I really like. I think that would be pretty darn nice, especially since you guys have probably some kids, unless one is just kind of for the doghouse. Forgot to turn on some lights here, so let me go ahead and do that. In the meantime, you can see a couple different outlets. And now you back it up, you see it's nice and well lit. You also have the natural lighting there of the really nice windows. It's a pretty darn elongated one. It's also an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. Windows that come down, they all got the Dracula shade. Flush mount floor here as well, so no knee knockers onto the table. And then a 65-inch TV with a sound bar and a fireplace. Again, to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. Flip it on around. You got yourself a pull-out sofa with 2 recliners directly across from the TV, along with cup holder and cup holder. So these recliners, they kick out. That way you can just lay back, chill. Maybe you're watching the FIFA World Cup. You know, you're doing what you're doing. Now, they did revamp the bedroom here just a hair. I actually like it. You get a little bit more walk-around room, a little bit of countertop space, another emergency exit. But you got a queen-size bed with some queen-size storage there up underneath. Let me go ahead and show you that. Notice how it's hands-free on the strut system. But outlets on either side. The overhead storage as well. You know, you're not hurting anything there. And then one thing that was a problem with them last year was a lack of hanging room. So they went ahead and put in much more hanging room this year, which I think is pretty darn nice. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Is that enough room for you? Outlet. You can see I'm starting to sweat. It's hotter than biscuits out here. But I'm leaving for a cruise here soon. Might even be on it by the time I post it. So I'm trying to knock out about 30 units in 7 days. That way I don't have to come back and immediately start on the grind. Because we got some show season coming up here pretty soon. And your boy's about to be tired. Dual vanity. You got yourself some outlets. Talk to me, talk to me. You got to pull out drawer. Oh. Washer and dryer prep right on into here. So I like that space. The washer and dryer controls are right there, by the way. Or not controls, but you know what I'm saying. So I actually like putting this on the other side because who the heck can fit in that other ways? So I wish they would put the lock over there. But it is a raised shower, so not my favorite situation going on there. But I'll tell you, when you do get in here, you have pretty much unlimited height, which is going to be nice. So if you're a very tall person, you're going to be well taken care of there. Pretty fancy looking little shower head. And then, you know, you got a place right there. I'm 6 foot, 310 pounds for reference. And you can see probably about 1.3, 1.4 on the roundy rating scale could fit in here. But pretty darn cool little, not little, 44 feet, 10 inches, but pretty cool RV. Show that right there. Bam, baby. Dang, that's good looking. All right, so 2026 Crusader FAM37. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think. We're going to go ahead and start showing you the exterior storage, where the dump valves are and all of that. You're going to see dual axle because it weighs only that 12,700 pounds. You also have the awning that comes just enough past the door, so I know you're going to like that. And it goes over that slide to give you some shade over here on this side. You got propane right behind this door. Not too much storage over here. On the other side is going to be a docking station. I'll show you that here in a second. That's going to be your road tech. So that's going to be a tire pressure monitoring system there for you. You have your composite steps that flip up into the doorway with a friction hinge door there. It's got the glass on that as well. Again with the gold reflective. Crusader. It's also going to be nice to keep these UV rays there off of your furniture. Come around the back. You have your backup camera prep. So that way, again, you can see what's going on behind you with some distance marker if you choose to have one of those bad boys installed. On the back side here, you're going to have one of your gray holding tanks. So this is going to be your gray and your waste. So you'll be able to dump that right there in a convenient spot. You also have the ability to put on slide toppers on here if you would like. So it makes it a little bit, nicer when you're packing up to not have to worry about any sticks or anything. 50 amp connection located right in between, so still easy to get to. And here's your other waste holding tanks right there. So that's going to be your other dumps. Back end of that Suburban on-demand hot water heater, the furnace. And then, boom, you got yourself a docking station, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, your bypass valves, the black tank flush, and then your city water there as well. Electric auto leveling, and then you also have your battery disconnect along with your battery here too as well. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. Again, my name is Hunter, and this bad beast is the 2027 Crusader FAM37. Have a great day. See you.